y'all? It's your favorite lawyer, Ali Booker. Okay, guys, y'all already know how I do this. Sometimes I just do a rant off the top of the dome, and then other times I pull questions. Okay, so I've been pulling questions all week, and I'm tired of pulling questions. Um, I submit videos and content for a channel called African Diaspora. I told y'all about that before. I want you to go and like that page and subscribe, okay? Also, put that page in your notifications, just like you do mine, so that whenever a new video comes up, you're able to be notified about it. It has a lot of good news on that channel, y'all. Okay, for us blacks and browns. I know my audience is not just black and brown, okay? But that's just for, people who want to go over to the African Diaspora channel. Again, it's very knowledgeable for all races. But it's geared towards blacks and browns to try to kind of put news in a way that we can understand it and a way that we can, feel like we're, more associated. A lot of the streamlined news isn't really for us. Okay, I'm not saying anything bad to my white friends or anything like that. What up? But just letting my blacks and browns know there's another news channel that's kind of catered towards us, the way we think and what we go through. Okay, so that they can like and subscribe. Okay, y'all. So what I want to discuss today is this voting stuff going on. I'm getting tired of it. I don't know how y'all feel about it. But I think it's a big crock of shit, and I won't say the rest. But to me, it behooves me how the federal government, as well as the state government, uh, and politicians and legislature, um, senators, and representatives the like, can sit up right in our faces and basically tap dance on our brains. They can do a little magic show and tell us that's not what we're looking at, and we sit up here and believe it. Everybody knows that the only reason that they're messing with the voting laws is because Trump didn't win. Now, yeah, hey, I like everybody. I used to like Trump. I'm not gonna even lie. I used to like Trump. Trump was my man until he just really stopped caring about the average person. And to me, with my lifestyle, I'm in line with Trump, okay, and how he thinks. I like the fact that businesses are able to make money. I like the fact that he rewards businesses. But he just does so much crap to the little person that me caring about the masses, caring about other people, I just can't get with it. I feel like it's just absolutely insidious and so far fetched and unfair that I just can't get with it. And then I don't understand why it's the poor folk that want to follow Trump. I don't get it because he's not for the poor person. He's not for the person that doesn't have their own business. Okay, he's not for you guys. Yet y'all follow him. You do whatever he says. I don't get it. But the federal government, in my opinion, the GOP, Grand Old Party, which are the Republicans, which I proudly have always been a Republican. Okay, but I will vote Democrat. Now, some people say, "Oh, well, you're not Republican. You're an independent." I'm not no damn independent. I know what I am, and I don't need you to tell me what I am. I'm a Republican, okay? But I'm not a conservative Republican to the point that I would follow Trump. I would be the one that would get ousted, from leadership of the party for talking crap against him. That would be me. It wouldn't mean that my ideals are not in line with Republican views because they are. I'm a business owner, and I'm able to partake in the incentives that they give. And that's just the truth. And I don't get those incentives underneath the Democratic Party. I just don't get them. They're just not there. To me, the Democratic Party is a bunch of socialists, okay? And they want to give money to everybody, whether you go to school or whether you work hard or not. They just want to give you, give you, give you, give you, okay? And I believe that it's a handicap, especially for my black race, because we don't want to get up off our behinds and do nothing. Nothing with an F. We don't want to do nothing because we can sit back and do nothing, okay, and still get paid and marginally get paid, but we can make it, okay, on that meager fare. And then it also indoctrinates, in my professional opinion and my black opinion, black folks to still be enslaved in our minds. And in my opinion, slavery is not only is it it's a physical thing, but it's also a mental thing. And we still have not been able to escape the mental part of slavery. And I believe that the Democratic Party, although they are helping, and I understand that they say they are helping, are doing nothing but enslaving the black man, even worse. giving him all them handouts and not making him get up off his arse to go to work. Now that's just me. Okay? Um, that's it. You know, you can like it, you can love it, you can hate me, but hey, you're watching. So anyways, that's me. That's my thought process. So that's why when I see these things happening, I'm like, I don't know how people don't notice what's going on. Okay? You don't notice and see that they're basically trying to take your voting rights away. Okay? And it ain't gonna take my voting rights away because I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to vote. Okay? But it's gonna take other people's voting rights away. Okay? I have friends or I know people that I know are not gonna be able to vote because of these new restrictions because they arses, excuse me, are not gonna keep up with the latest legislation going on. They're gonna show up at the voting polls and either A, they can vote, but they're gonna listen to somebody tell them that they can't because they don't know their rights, or B, they can't vote because they didn't get their shiznit together in time to be able to vote, and now they've waited to the last minute, they've come to the poll, they've been turned away, and they don't have enough time to get their stuff in order. Okay? So that's how I look at it. And that's what these impediments that the grand old party, the Republicans are putting in place are trying to do. Listen to a Republican. I'm telling you what they're doing. I'm telling you what our party is doing. We are putting little stumbling blocks in the path, okay, of the average individual who we know doesn't like to work. Remember what I just told you. Democrats are lazy by nature. Not all of them, but the party within itself, to me, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, is set up to help people that ain't gonna do ishnayit with themselves, and they get paid for doing ishnayit, and they get rewarded for it. So if that's my thought process about the Democratic Party as a whole, then I'm telling you what we're doing on the Republican side, Grand Old Party. What we're doing is we're putting little stops in the path, and we know what you're gonna do. We know you're gonna wait to the last minute, okay, to try to vote. And by the time you get up there and they tell you that you can't, and there's something that you need to change, it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late, and your vote's not gonna count. Okay. Now, I am not for, albeit I'm for the incentives that the Republican Party offers. I still care about the greater good of the country, and I care about the greater good of the masses. That's something that a lot of my Republican counterparts don't give a crap about. They don't give a damn about you. You sink, you swim, we don't give a shit. We looking at your ass drown. You ain't our family and our people. We don't care. Okay? And then when you look at the fact that a lot of Republicans are white, they just can't care. Okay? They're not indoctrinated to care. Okay? People that are movers and shakers don't care about other people. We can have a heart. We can reach out to pull you up, but we won't do it too much. Okay? Because we look at the fact that we've made our own way, and we look at you as a stumbling block for us. You put more weight on us when we could be full speed ahead if we put you behind. So that's a lot of the thought process around how the average Republican thinks. Okay? Now, the reason that I don't think that way is because I'm black. Okay? It's hard for me to look to the left and the right and look at my people and see us suffering. So that will cause me to vote Democratic, even though I have a Republican mindset. And I will like a Republican candidate, but I will know that that candidate is not good for my race, and I have been able to put my own feelings aside and vote for my race. That is the reason why I have voted Democrat. Do I agree with the Democratic policies? I do not. Okay? Again, I don't believe that they're good for the future of the black race. Do I believe that they put a band-aid on things right now for the black race? I do. I do. And that's why I'll do it. Because my people need relief, and they need relief now. And nobody really cares about being black in America other than black folks. Nobody cares about being a black woman in America other than black women, because black men don't even know what we go through. Okay? And so because of that, that will cause me to vote Democrat. Okay? But in the long run, I believe that what I'm doing is not helping. It's not helping my people, but it is giving much needed relief now. Okay, for children, for families, and because my Republican counterparts are so harsh, and I know how tough they are mentally, I know they can make it. If the taxes are raised on them, they'll be fine. If taxes are raised on me, I'll make it. Make sense? But if you raise taxes of my black race, my black folks, they can't make it. They're already struggling. They're already at the margins. And damn, go ahead and put a little bit more on me because I know I could pull it rather than some of them. And I'd rather them have the relief so that they can go to school and do something with themselves in the long run and be able to contribute to the economy so that what happens is they become Republican because they begin to open up their own companies and they begin to get educated or work for themselves, okay, so that the Republican ideals fit them more. So that's my thought process behind it. But why in the hell do we sit up here and act like we don't see this, that this is going on? And how do y'all let us Republicans bull crap you so much? We just say, no, that's not what we're doing. We're trying to make sure that the right people are voting because there was voter fraud. Y'all know it wasn't no voter fraud. You know it wasn't no voter fraud. You know we lying. Why don't you call us on it? Why do y'all make the news people call us on it? Why doesn't the average person get up and say, this is a lie? Everybody knows it's a lie. QAnon know they full of shit. They know they full of it. Don't let them gaslight you. That whole insurrection was a piece of, it was just a bunch of bull corn. It was, I'm mad Trump didn't get in. I don't want to give my money away to the masses. I'm finna tear up some shit. That's all it was. It was people that were so upset that Democrats were getting in because they do have socialist views that they was ready to tear the house down because of it. So we just need to know shit, know stuff for what it is, see it for what it's worth, and start acting on it. Because I'm telling y'all, if you don't act now, I'm going to be fine. Will you be fine? What you do is you put people in a position not to be able to vote for themselves, to vote for you, because you're not standing up. There's a lot of people out here voting Democratic that really don't completely agree with the Democratic policies. But we just believe that everybody should have access to health care. We believe that. So we give our vote up for what should help us in our pockets to help everybody else. I want the average person to not listen to what somebody tells them, but watch what a person does. Women, y'all already know, don't never listen to what a man tells you. Watch what he does. And it's the same thing with politics. They're gonna tell you one thing, but if you're looking at it and that's not what it is, then take it for what it's worth. You're being lied to, you're being bamboozled, and call them out. Alrighty, so just wanted to put that out there. You know, please post your comments. Tell me how you feel about it. You know, I know that's very controversial, you know, but I just wanted to be honest with you guys and my thought process behind it. It's a lot of Republicans out here voting Democratic for y'all. And we need y'all to come on and if we see what's happening, we're trying to get out here and educate you. We're trying to flip-flop parties and pull you over to try to tell you, and you still ain't listening. We running the whole Democratic Party and we ain't Democrats. I'm just saying. It's a lot of closet Republicans out there. You just they aligning themselves with the Democratic Party for the good of the race, for the good of the people, for the good of the masses, not for themselves. And we're doing all the work. Have a good day. Make sure you like, okay, this video. If you don't like it, I really don't care. Click don't like. Click the thumbs down. The algorithm is all I need. Free and full promotion is what it is. Make sure you put your comments. I don't block anybody from my page. I don't block anybody from my channel. I never block people. I let people say whatever it is they want to say, because guess what? You got a right to your opinion. You're entitled to it, and I'm here on a public platform. I expect for you to say something. So make sure you post your comments. Y'all don't be rude and vicious to each other in the comments. I don't like that, but again, I don't get involved in it. But I don't want y'all to be using my platform as a way to take other people's heads off and be mean to people now. Everybody respect everybody's opinion. Make sure you add me on Instagram, she_ya_lawyer. Okay, and Facebook, I'm underneath my name. I have a couple pages. Just move to one. If I don't add you to one page, go to the other one, and I'll add you there. Okay? Y'all have a fantastic day. Make sure you also email me, booker@bookerlawfirm.com. Okay? And your questions very well may end up on this channel. Okay? Y'all have a fantastic day. Stay up. And again, drop your comments below. How do you feel about it? Bye.